Hey guys, Sim4J here, and welcome back to the Youthful Hatfield Town here on Football Manager 2020. Welcome to a special episode, not because of the number, not because of the name or anything like that, but today, after the last couple of episodes, the Tactics one, which was 13.5, and the realisation that I should probably work in my tactics in episode 13, I think today what I want to do is show as much of a match to you guys as possible, so you can see how the tactics actually work during these matches and how different phases of play result in different styles of football, essentially. Before we do that, a couple of stats, a couple of ins and outs as well. In fact, I'll show you the ins and outs first of all, because who's left? People have left. I'm sure people have left. Nielsen has gone to Telford. I think I told you that last time. Yeah, I think all of this stuff we already knew. In terms of incomings, Luke Wilkinson joined last episode. I think he might have even scored on his debut in the last full episode. Nathan O'Loughlin did join on loan. He's done okay, actually. Originally I signed him for a month, but he did so well, I've extended his loan. He's, I swear he scored. Oh, he might have scored in the Cup, thinking about it. He might have scored in the Cup. No? I could have sworn he scored a goal for me. Maybe not. He's definitely got some assists to his... In fact, even then, it's not saying he's got assists. He's done something good. I'm sure he's done something good, because I extended his loan. I don't know what, though. I also signed Couchman, Liam Couchman, on loan from Crawley. Actually, Blissett did that. I didn't really do that. Blissett did that. But I don't mind him doing that, because he's a good player. Alex Samuel, ex-Stevenage player, I signed on a free transfer. He's literally just cover. He is literally just cover. Because I realised we had matches where Wilson would start and Wootton would come on. But then we had matches where Bennett would get subbed on for Wilson in the second half because Wootton's form is just gone. He's not scoring goals. He's not really getting involved in attacks. His morale is through the floor. So I brought Samuel in to kind of zhuzh it up a little bit. He's made 3 appearances. They're all off the bench, I believe. And non-competitive, he scored 4 goals in 5 games. I don't know what those non-competitive ones are, because I'm pretty sure we haven't played any friendlies, so he must have been playing for the under-23s or something. We also brought in Thomas Davey, who's a centre-back who has scored for us, 1 goal in 6 games. He's been playing alongside Ekpyong, sort of alternating with Wilkinson. And this guy here, Alex Hunt, he's the newest player to join. He hasn't started for us yet. He has come off the bench. Look at his stats, though. You talk about style of play and tactics and things like that. This guy is perfect for that kind of thing. He's got very good corner taking. He's got very good dribbling. He's actually all right at crossing as well. If it wasn't for the fact he's got no pace, I would suggest we train him as a wide player. Maybe even as an attacking midfielder and play him in that role instead. But he's got very good stats where it matters. Passing, tackling, technique, teamwork. I'm tempted actually to try and train him up as a deep line... not deep line, playmaker, ball-winning midfielder with that tackling stat. I'm going to do that because that's the kind of position that we need right now. So let's go central midfielder, ball-winning midfielder, set to defend. And then I'm also, what's good for this? Positioning. Defensive positioning. There we go. And we'll stick you on the old double. So I think you might be starting this match, in fact. I think you might be starting this match. And we have got a game. As I said, I'm going to try and show you as much of the full match as possible. I'm trying to remember who it was we're playing. It is Bideford. I wanted it to be a home game, but I thought this was a good time to come in because we've got, let's see, 22 teams in the league, so there's 44 matches minus 2 because you don't play yourself, so there's 42 games in the season. We've got 11 games to go, and we're currently 10 points clear. So we're coming down to that crunch time again. I did just have my youth intake as well. And as you can see, the youth candidates absolutely battered my under-18s. And at least 3 of the players who played in this game for the candidates I've offered contracts to. The youth candidates were a little bit underwhelming this year, to be honest. They weren't the greatest, so yeah, there's that. I was hoping for some more midfielders coming through, and we just haven't got any. So we might have a shortage of midfielders next season. Right, let's Let's put Boyle on the bench. Actually, let's put Stokes on the bench because he can play left back. And then we got Bennett who can play at right back if necessary. And then we got Hunt who is going to start instead of O'Loughlin as the ball-winning midfielder, set to defend because that's where you're being trained. In terms of the overall lineup, I mean, Ekpyong's suspended because of yellow cards. That's why he's not available. I'm actually quite happy with this lineup. Yeah, so Robertson in goal, Simpson, Wilkinson, Davey, Smith, Brown, Vincent and Hunt, and then Fitzhugh, who's been playing very, very well lately. Carter Richmond, who actually suffered a very serious injury after the last episode. I've played quite a few games since then. He broke his leg, I believe. In fact, no, he can't have broken his leg. He was out for 8 weeks with something. And I brought him back a little too early because it said he was past fit and he could play 60 minutes, but he pulled his hamstring during that match. So he was out again for a little bit longer. So he's only just recovered from that, which is why I'm sort of easing him back into it. Luckily, we've got Darth on the bench who can come on and cover if necessary. But he's had a good season for us, really. 3 goals in 23 games. Not quite as amazing as he was for Berry, but he's playing well on that left-hand side. We've had a couple of seasons where I've not really known who's our left midfielder. So to actually have someone come in and make that role, there's a twat on a motorbike outside. To actually have someone come in and make that role theirs, I'm quite impressed. And I mean, he's probably not going to be around next season. We'll see. He might be. We don't know. But let's go into the game because I've been talking for 6 minutes, and this could well be a 90-minute match. So obviously there are bits cut out, like half time. We don't have to wait for 15 minutes there, and a couple of other moments where we don't have to worry too much. Now I'm going to wait for the match to start, and I'm going to go into the match plans, and I'm going to turn off substitutions. I want to do substitutions myself. There we go. Now I haven't added the other match plans in yet, like I said I was going to at the end of 13.5. I will do that. I wanted to test that this was going to work first, and to begin with, it didn't look like it was going to. I had some matches where, like 60 minutes in, we just weren't scoring goals. And then I had like a 5-0 win, or a 5-1 win. I think it was 5-1 actually. And that was kind of the turning point. And even since then, I lost on penalties in the cup, so we're out of that. But in terms of the league, I think we've gone like 8 games unbeaten again after the Western-super-Mare match. So it's been okay. It's starting to come together. And what I'm really liking is, I use this word a lot, but the realism of it. So we're not just thumping teams 6-0 anymore. It's a bit more of a leveler. So you can go ultra attacking and win games by huge margins if you want. There's no rule against it. But for me, I like a little bit of a struggle and a bit of a slog. I think it's from being a Newcastle fan all my life. So I like the fact that we are fighting for matches a little bit more. Plus, we're playing some really good football. There are matches where we just play scintillatingly good football. I'm tempted to do a montage at the end of this season of some of the good moments. Because some of the goals we've scored have been exceptionally good. Scott Bennett, for example, who's a centre-back, when he came on up front for Wilson in one game, I think that was the 5-1 win, in fact, he scored the final goal of the game. And it was basically the ball just got pumped long to him, and he brought it down, took a couple of touches, and then from about 25-30 yards just blasted it past the keeper. So we're playing with extreme confidence. And I mean, you look right now, we're camped on the edge of their box, basically. We've got how many players? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 players in their half, 6 of them just outside their box. Well, that was a mistake from Richmond. Not particularly happy with that. Yeah, I mean, I talk about football news during this video as well. Not just going to focus on Hatfield. Although Hatfield have announced quite a few new signings lately. I was hoping to see some names I recognise pop up, but sadly not yet. But it's good to see that they're filling the team ready for the season. I think their first pre-season friendly actually is the day after I'm recording this. So I'm recording this on the final day of July. I believe the 1st of August is their first friendly. So that's good. That the season is starting to find some normality again. Obviously we're a month behind at this point, because it's normally the first week of August where the league season kicks off, not the pre-season. So we're a little bit behind, but it's not too bad. Also, there's the news that I'm still reeling from that the proposed takeover of Newcastle United is not happening anymore. The consortium have pulled out. There is rumours of another bid on the table from a different consortium that may or may not go through. I don't know. I've got to the stage though where I'll believe it when I see it, because right now, you know, they might as well say leprechauns are going to buy us. Some people will believe it, but the absurdity of it is basically where we're at right now. So we're feeling our way into this match. The kids, the candidates, when they played against the under-18s, they had something like 31 shots, 13 on target or something, whereas the under-18s had 4 shots, 3 on target, something like that. I watched the full 90 minutes of that game. They absolutely dominated. I don't even remember seeing the ball in the youth candidates box, so I don't know where the 4 shots came from. I genuinely don't believe that even happened. But the team as a whole is playing really, really well. And it's really cool to see that the match plan I've created was actually showing up in the youth candidates match. And the under-18s were playing with those tactics as well, to be fair. But, you know, everything, like the transitional style of play, the formations, when substitutions are made, it was all in line with what the first team do. So I think in real life, if you can find a club where from the top level right the way down to grassroots, you've got everyone all singing from the same hymn sheet and playing with the same tactics, it's a really good way to bring young players through, is to teach them from a young age how the first team play. And you do see instances of that not being the case and still working, but I think ultimately the manager of the first team should have a say in how the youth team is run as well. Not so much who joins, who leaves, that kind of thing. That's the job of the head of youth development or the youth manager, whoever's in charge of that particular role. But more from a tactics standpoint, and also from a like a professionalism standpoint. You want to instill in these kids at a very young age how a professional footballer should be, both on and off the pitch. And there are a lot of clubs now. And again, I bang the drum for them because they're one of the teams I support. But Stevenage do a very good job of that. Every year now we've had a youth player join the senior squad, and not just as a token gesture, but they genuinely play a lot of games for them as well. Stevenage have had the Apprentice of the Year in the EFL Awards 2 years running. We had Ben Wilmot 2 years ago, and we had Arthur Ironton last year. Both of whom, I mean, Wilmot doesn't play for Stevenage now because he joined Watford for £1.5 million and spent last season on loan at Udinese, believe it or not. But Ironton was captain of the under-18s, and he's now in the senior squad and has been retained for this upcoming season, which I think is awesome because we've learnt from our mistakes there. Season just gone, Luis Fernandez was the young player who got called up. And originally it did look like he was just covering for injuries during pre-season. I think he started like the first 10-15 games of the season. So I really like it. I really like the fact that Stevenage are doing this. I just everything about it. The focus on youth. The fact that we got some very, very good young coaches in to coach the youth teams as well. Darren Saul, for example, who did become senior team manager for a while, and now he's in the playoffs he was in the playoffs with Yeovil. I think they got knocked out, which is unfortunate. I'll check that actually. No, they must have done, because I'm pretty sure it's Notts County and Harrogate who are in the final. So they must have been knocked out. But to get to the playoffs is still good, very, very good. So I want to see him do well. I'd like to see him managing the Football League again, because I think it was quite harsh when Stevenage sacked him. And we certainly haven't recovered from it. So I think it was a little bit too early. But there we go. That's my personal opinion. But yeah, if you have a good youth setup, it was the inspiration for this series. The fact that every week I see, or at least during the season, I saw that the Stevenage youth team was winning matches very convincingly. Every year we got young players breaking through into the first team, some of whom have gone on to play in the Premier League. It's a really good mentality to have, and as I say, it was the inspiration for this series. And it's paying off here too, because I'm kind of using that philosophy and it's working really, really well. Archie Wilson, for example, 17 goals he scored this season, and he only came through, was it last season? I think his time came. He was in the candidate squad, got called up immediately, and hasn't looked back. And other players as well. So Ekpyong was a signing. He didn't come through our youth system, but also players like Ashley Cox, who is still in and out of the team from time to time. Phil Murray, Paul Miller. Who else? We had a centre. Oh, Joe Trier. They make appearances from time to time. I am focusing a little bit more on results this year because, again, as you go through the leagues, it does get a little bit harder. But it's nice that we've got that mentality still of, I'm not fussed about transfers. Blissett has gone out and signed players for me. The only player who I've signed recently is Hunt. All the others were Blissett inspired. O'Loughlin as well was mine because I needed cover whilst Willock was injured. Willock's actually back from injury, by the way, but because the other players have done so well, he's kind of out of the team at the moment, and he's not very happy. This is one area where this game lets itself down a little bit. It's the player-manager interactions. So Willock came to me saying he wanted to play more first-team football. And I said to him, do you know what? You're right. I'll play you in the next game. And his response was, and I genuinely was going to play him in the next game, because he's been a linchpin for us for the last 2 years. And his response was, I'm sorry, but I just can't trust you anymore. So literally, he went from, I really want to play for this team, to, I really don't want to play for this team, all because I said to him, do you know what? You're going to play for this team. How does that work? I don't know. In real life, it would have been thanks, Gaffer, and then he'd have left. But yeah, he's basically at the point now where he wants to leave because he didn't want to leave, and then I told him he wasn't going to leave and he was going to play, and now he wants to leave. This is also a game where you congratulate someone on their good performances and they storm out. So, although Miles Jacobson, head of Sports Interactive, he did release a statement this week just gone, which I thought was very, very encouraging. Very well written as well, by the way. They're talking about features that they weren't originally going to add to FM21 that they now are, which is always nice to hear, providing they work, of course. But even if they don't, they're normally quite quick to fix them. So the future remains bright for SI and the Football Manager series in general. A lot of people give this game a bad rap. I love this game. For as long as I can remember, this game has been a part of my life. 2005, I think, was the first. So that's not as long as I can remember, but you know what I mean. 2005 was the first Football Manager game I ever got. I think I just lent into my air conditioning. Sorry about that. And I've owned every single one since. And for the last, is it 6 years now? 5-6 years, I've been doing this Hatfield save. So, this has been a key part of my channel. It's been a key part of my life. I love this game. And hopefully you guys are enjoying watching me play it too. I like being able to explore my hobbies like this. And I mentioned this in an Open TTD stream I did this week as well. I've kind of gone back to the mentality now of, I just want to make videos that I enjoy watching. Because that's what my channel originally was. And it just so happened that there were people out there who also enjoyed watching them. But I read a lot about people talking about SEO and what works on YouTube and what doesn't work on YouTube. And I think I'm at a point where I want this to work, but I don't want to force it. Because the more you force it, the more miserable you get and the less likely you will succeed. So I just want to make stuff that I enjoy and then make stuff that you enjoy because I enjoy it. And I think that's a good way of doing it. And, being able to talk about football like this, I love talking about football. I like talking about football more than I like talking about trains. I don't like it as much as I like talking about theme parks, but no one else in my family likes theme parks, whereas they do like football, so I can talk to them about football instead. So this is the thing I probably talk about the most. And I like being able to mess around and experiment. And it's a sports simulation game, this, in many ways, and it's a management game, but I like to think of it as a construction game as well, because every year I build a squad, and I challenge for a league, and I build a team up from nothing. And, the club behind the scenes, if I sell a player for 20 million quid, the club gets most of that money, and then they can build something from that. So I think of this as being like a building management game that just happens to involve my favourite sport. Right, let's go back to the comms. So we've had 3 shots, 1 on target. Biddeford have had 1 and 1. That was a good header from Davey. Let's see if we can counter from this. Richmond out to Fitzhugh. Simpson now. I kind of want him to run a bit more. I might see if I can change his... Actually, I can do that here. Because I'm in charge. I hope I don't miss a goal now doing this. So I want you to stay wider, take more risks, cross to the near post, I'm going to say, shoot less often, get further forward, yes. Should we get him to tackle harder? Might as well. Cross from byline, cross more often, done. Confirm. Nice. Now the touchline shouts are still being managed by my assistant as part of the match plan, so I'm not going to worry too much about them. I might chuck in the occasional one or two, but besides that, I'm mostly focused on just watching the game and commentating on it for you guys. I just want to check. Yeah, set this back because I made some tweaks. I think you could have left that for your keeper there, actually, Davey. Wasn't a bad header as it goes. Tackle him, please. Oh, that's a good tackle. Good save as well. Good tackle, good save. All round, not bad. Corner ball. To be taken by Henry. Another good header. That was Wilson this time. I actually mentioned last time about Wilson not being the best in the air. And literally the first match I played with the new match plan, he scored a header. So he can do it. It's just his heading stat isn't the highest. So I tend to look more... I still think if I was to do a pace team and a strength team, he would be in the pace team more than the strength team. And I'd put Wootton in the strength team. It really depends on what kind of scenario you're in. Oh, that's a poor shot. He should have gone top left. When you're left-footed, you never go to the right-hand side there. See what I mean about good football, though? We actually put some pretty decent passes together. And even when we kick it long, it's normally... I mean, that one wasn't as such, but normally it's a bit more measured. And we sort of put it in at chest height so that the person can bring it down. Good goalkeeping. Players immediately get into their positions. Oh, we get to watch this again, do we? It was a very good run. Particularly here, where he really started to pick up the pace. Broke through. I think he shot too early as well. He's probably knackered, bless him. He'd run about 60 yards at that point. Robertson kicks long. So there's an example. That's a measured pass. It looks like he's just thumped it long, but he's measured that. It's a shame Richmond couldn't do much with it. He doesn't look like the same player since he came back from his injury, Richmond, which is a bit sad. I keep giving him a chance though, because I reckon his star rating will improve again and his stats will start to go up if he has constant game time. I think it's just because it was a serious injury. You know, 8 weeks is a long time to be out. Did he shoot then? You selfish bastard. Fitzhugh was open. That's a good ball. Ah. He should have hit that low. Again, it's where the match engine doesn't quite show exactly what that ball was. It looked like it might just have been bouncing, could have been hit on the half volley, but for all we know, he was stretching for it. So it kind of looked like it had a bit of a flop shot to it. Good block, Wilkinson. Bit of a rash clearance there, though, from Simpson. That's our ball. Cheers, Lino. So, Adams, my assistant manager. We're getting shots on goal, but they're from too far out to be a regular threat. Our short passes are connecting very well. That's always good to hear. That was an awful throw. We should encourage our players to try and play a short passing play. Well, I believe I'm doing that, aren't I? Isn't that what we're... Yeah, shorter. It's not much shorter, but it is shorter. Just check the old match plan is... Yep, good. Looks like Thomas Davey is used to a more urgent pressing intensity than is being asked of him today. Are we not doing... I thought we had high intensity. Transition. No. Possession. We've got a higher line of engagement. Oh, there it is. Pressing intensity. Yeah, it's extremely urgent. How can you get more urgent than extremely urgent? That's the highest. Can't go higher than that. Don't know what's going on there. Right, Sellers on the ball. That's a decent pass. Smith-Brown has completely switched off. Cross comes in. Good header Wilkinson. Great flick Hunt. Richmond thumps it long. I think he was trying to put Wilson in behind. That's not what I'm asking them to do, though. I suppose counter-attacking play is a lot of long passes. Maybe that's the reason why. I'm going to check individual player roles again, because I think that might be the problem with Davey. Yeah, he's got nothing here, so this might be why. Pressing intensity standard. That's what it should be. That's probably going to tweak the match plan again, so I'm going to have to set that up. Richmond to Carter. Nice bit of footwork there. Not a great pass there, though. I need to actually have a look, because after I did the match plans last time out, I didn't check the individual player roles for everybody. I did for Richmond, because I showed that on camera, but I didn't for everyone else. So I will take a look at that again after this game, as well as set up all the other match plans, because I have no excuse to not do it now, because it's been a week. Oh wow, the ref gave us the... I must have been offside. Because I'm pretty sure Simpson fouled his man there. Do I even have offsides? No, I don't. I might need to put those on. Good challenge, Simpson, but you gave it straight back to them. Good block, Wilkinson, and he stops the corner as well. And that's a nice pass to find Wilson. Pass it. Oh, outside of the foot. Did you see that? You suave bastard. Richmond. He's not going to last the match at this rate. Who am I going to bring on? I think I might bring on Samuel, because he's played really well the last couple of games when he's come off the bench. I think he won a penalty in the last game I played. Suddenly Fitzhugh was twice as fast. Ooh, okay, that's what? That's the first shot I've seen that's troubled me. See, I think I'd bring on... I mean, this is a long ways off yet. He's going to last at least until half-time. But I'm going to bring on Samuel for Richmond and move Wilson to... Actually, yeah, okay. Wilson to attacking left midfield and Samuel up top, maybe? I don't know, though. It doesn't sound right. Oh, man, Fitzhugh. What are you doing? He had all day to bring that down. All day. Alright, Simpson with the throw. No, Smith-Brown with the throw. I need to change set-piece takers as well, by the looks of things. Our left-back running all the way over there to take throw-ins. I didn't worry with set-pieces much this season, because I felt like we had a similar squad to last year. The set-pieces would be the same, but apparently not. It's our ball again. Look at the size of these benches. They're obviously made so that you can have 22... Not 22. Why did I say 22? You can have 12 subs on the bench. But then you play in matches where you only have 5 subs. And they don't... Like real benches, they just add extra seats next to it when necessary. Whereas here, they don't do that. They just make the dugout 6 miles long. It'd be cool if you could see your coaching staff sat there as well, though. Just to flesh it out a little bit more. I can see myself, and I can see the players, obviously, the substitutes. It'd be cool if I had like my assistant manager sitting next to me, because he's obviously watching the game. He's giving me feedback. Did I set this up again? No. That would help, wouldn't it? Alright, Bakary with the free kick. Headed away again by Davey, who's just been amazing in the air. Simpson, come on, counter-attack. Start running. That's it. Get there, get there, get there. Too slow. Hunt with the ball forward to Carter. He's in a good position here. Can he cut onto his stronger foot? He can. Lays it off to Wilson. Block shot there. Richmond is not quick on the pace. Come on, lads. Simpson standing off his man a little too much for my liking there. Somehow we forced the mistake though. Alright, Simpson's throw to Fitzhugh. Back to Simpson. Plays it forward to Wilson. Nice header down to Fitzhugh again. Vincent. Great pass. Go on, shoot. Alright, lay it off. Oh, you're offside. Okay. You dozy twonk. What are you doing offside? Yanko with the free kick. He goes long. Yeah, we kind of have gaps there. I suppose there is a bit of a gap between Fitzhugh and Simpson. Same on the other side. Particularly as Fitzhugh's more of an inside player, like I said last time. So he doesn't cover the wing too much. So it'd be nice to see him do that a little bit more. I've actually trained him to dribble through the middle a bit more, so he does do that a lot. Davey again winning the header. Vincent with the flick on. Wilson picks it up. He's very good at winning fouls as well, is Wilson. Is that a yellow card? It is. Good play, Archie. Wilkinson now on the free kick. Out towards Fitzhugh. That's a nice pass and a great first touch. Now there's the problem, is he's very left-footed. He is incredibly left-footed. So he's always going to cut inside. And he's more often than not, he's caught out whilst doing it. Wilkinson again. Wilson offside. Wilkinson's good at the up and unders. It's not quite what I like to see. I suppose it depends what is considered a counter-attacking opportunity. I don't think that was myself. I think that was the end of a phase of play, where at that point you should just bring it down, resettle, go again. Robertson to Davey, back to Robertson. He goes long. Richmond, is he going to get it? He is. And then he does that. He did so well to get that as well. Alright, Bakari with the throw. Is it Bakari or Bakary? I'm going to say Bakari. Like Bakari Saka. Or is it No, it's Bakary Saka, isn't it? Potato, potato. I don't think I'll offend anyone if I say it wrong. I hope I don't. Henry with the free kick. Ooh, clever. Good covering Carter, though. Great block as well. That's basically why I have someone there, to stop the short option being viable. They might still find the target with the short pass, but they're not going to shoot. And that's just fizzled out to nothing. Good play. Very good play. Alright, Smith-Brown with the throw. Richmond is in acres. Have a little run. Go on. That's it. Good play. Finds Carter. Vincent running through the middle. Ah. Again, I've actually told him to shoot a bit more, because there was times where he was getting the ball on the edge of the box in perfect shooting positions, and instead he was passing it. So I have told him to shoot a bit more often. I'm starting to regret it now, because I don't think, apart from set pieces, I don't think he's scored in open play since the new match plan. Actually, that's a lie. I'm pretty sure he has scored in open play. I want to check what his shot accuracy is, though, because there might be something there. Fitzhugh on the ball. There he was, starting to run through the middle a little bit more. He should have passed it to Wilson, though. Was that a foul? Was that a foul, ref? I don't think that was a foul. He tripped over his own shoelaces. Wilkinson, great header. Vincent back to Wilkinson, who goes long, finds Wilson, out to Fitzhugh. Carter running through the centre. Nice bit of skill there, then gets tackled. I think this is the problem. We were a bit flat up top still. Maybe we're becoming a little too predictable. Not so much in terms of tactics, but in terms of personnel. It is the same front four that it was last season as well. So, I mean, it's one of the reasons why Alex Samuel was brought in, was just to provide that extra option off the bench. More often than not, when Samuel's come on, he's actually played on the right-hand side. Sometimes Fitzhugh's come off, sometimes Carter's come off, and Fitzhugh's actually played through the middle. But yeah, Samuel's quick. He is really quick. I'll bring him on in this game. You'll see how quick he can be. Loft to Bakary. Good header Smith-Brown. Richmond. That's a nice pass to Wilson. And again, Carter's making the option, but not really enough to make it a passable option. Like, they were both running in the same direction, so you pass it to one or the other, and they're both running towards the same defender still. Alright, Robertson to Davey. Back to Robertson. That's wasteful. That is very wasteful. Sellers throws it to Bakary. Also wasteful. What are the match ratings? 6.5 for Fitzhugh, 6.4 for Richmond and Wilson. Not very good. 6.5 for Smith-Brown as well. Davey, I'm surprised, is only on a 6.7. I'd have put him at a 7 or so, at least. With the amount of headers he's won and the amount of interceptions he's made. We're doing well. Given too many chances defending set pieces, we should focus on this in future match preparation. And Smith-Brown has been quite error prone. I'd say Richmond has made more mistakes myself, but I'm not keeping a tally. That's a nice ball. Carter with the touchdown to Vincent, finds Fitzhugh. Go on, score. Didn't even shoot. That's the most frustrating thing. He didn't even shoot. Do we have errors? Davey's in trouble. Please don't be red. Please don't be red. Please don't be red. Please don't be red. Okay. Thank you, ref. I'd say that was a yellow. I think that's fair. So Hunt has attempted 15 passes. No, sorry. 15 have succeeded. He has a 100% record. Carter 92. Vincent 90. Davey 91. That's very impressive. So he has the third highest pass completion. And he's just got another good block in there as well. And a bit of a save for the cameras there from Robertson. It'll be nice if we can get into half-time with a 1-goal lead. Why did you pass it straight back out to him, Wilson? Do you want them to score? I also love the fact, Bideford, they're not a Football League team or anything like that, and yet they've got a massive Jumbotron in the corner flag there. Bigger than one of their stands by the looks of it. Probably cost about the same to put in as well. Fitzhugh there mucking up, but he does win the throw. Smith-Brown takes. Now Fitzhugh and Carter are on each other's toes there. One of them should have run to the corner flag. Get a good crossing opportunity then. I think it should have been Fitzhugh, because then he could have put an in-swinger in. Here is Fitzhugh. He does get it back to Smith-Brown. Back to Fitzhugh. Simpson. Please someone cross it. So disappointing. He's trying to get to the byline each time. I think it should be like more often than not you should cross from the byline, but not every single time. That's a good cross. Richmond's header, bit tame. Got a minute and a bit till half time. I can't see there being much injury time added. This has actually been a very flat first half. I'm a bit disappointed. Wilkinson there with a blatant foul. One minute of injury time. Bakary lines this one up, lays it off. Is it Yazki? Yazchi? Yazki. I'm going to say Yazki, even though I think it's Yazchi. Davey, great challenge. Go on, you have a run. No one else can, you do it. Attaboy. That in American football would be known as good ground covered. Richmond back to Smith-Brown. It's the first time I've seen him get forward, actually. On this side of the pitch, anyway. We just look a bit flat. We keep playing straight balls, which isn't really the way to go. No one's running in the channels. Hunt still has a 100% pass completion. Davies is now dropped to 84. Vincent's still on 90. Carter's has somehow gone up to 93. I suppose it is possible for it to go up. Or is it? Is it possible? I don't think it is, actually. Wilson, he's broken through. Is he going to shoot? It's tame again. He's better than that. I might train him on one-on-ones, because he does get in behind a lot. This is a nice ball. Reminds me a bit of Vardy's goal against Liverpool the season they won the league. Obviously he didn't volley it over the keeper there. But that pass from Fitzhugh is a bit like the Mahrez pass. We all know the Mahrez pass. Yeah, foul. Is he giving that against Wilson? I thought Wilkinson was the culprit there. He's booked Wilson for it. That's harsh. And that's half time. I want to be positive, but that was awful. 8 shots, 5 on target. They've had 7 and 6. So, tactically, Richmond's coming off. I'll tell you that much now. Who's coming on? I'm struggling. Daff can play left midfield, but I want to bring Samuel on now. But you can't play left midfield. Could perhaps do this. And you're a good pressing forward. Let's try this. Switch this back on. So we're going to be going a bit more attacking now anyway, because it's still 0-0. Well, it's still drawing in the second half of the game. But I think this sub up top, a little bit more pace up front. If we get in behind, a little bit more of a chance to score, or at least, you know, put pressure on the defence. Plus, I mean, Richmond was a dead man walking at kickoff. He needs to get his match fitness back. Already we seem to be a little bit better. Simpson here with a good position. That was a really good ball. Why Fitzhugh didn't chase that, I do not know. I think that tells you all you need to know about Ethan Fitzhugh, though. Bit lazy at times. Bit lazy. That's a good ball as well. Oh, Alex. He nearly got there. I thought he was quite comfortably getting there, but apparently not. Oh, that's come on as well. For Carter. When did it turn on subs again? I didn't do that. Why was that sub made? Ooh, I don't know what's going on there. In that case, what I'm going to do is move Fitzhugh here, swap you two over, Maybe even put you back there. And have you play as a... Actually, no. I'm going to do this. Have you play as a winger set to attack. Have you stay as the pressing forward. You can be a second striker. A shadow striker. And then Dath in his position. Let's do that. Switch back to this. Right, Hunt on the ball. Still got a 100% pass completion. Fitzhugh to Samuel. Hunt now again. To Vincent, to Fitzhugh. He goes for goal, just over the top. He's applauding someone in the crowd. I don't know who. I always talk about having versatility in the squad, and this is kind of why. Being able to swap Wilson and Samuel back and forth, that's cool. Being able to move Fitzhugh inside. Dath is just our utility man up front. He can play pretty much anywhere. Apart from as a striker, I suppose. He can play anywhere in the midfield. Yeah. That must have been a foul. That was Simpson's ball all day long. Just finished my drink. Let's get another one ready. There we go. Davey with the long pass. I think that might go against Davey rather than Samuel. Hunt, he's done very well in that role. He's not a natural ball-winning midfielder, and yet he's done very, very well there. Although according to the stats, he's only playing a 6.5, but he's completed 100% of his passes. 22 of them. That's a free kick to us. So I think we're playing for set pieces now as well, which is good. Get Vincent on them. Although Hunt seems to be taking this one. I don't mind that though. Have a nice in-swinger here. Oh, offside. I was going to say that wasn't a corner. Hunt still got his 100% then, because that doesn't count. And he's still got it. What's he up to now? 23? Lawson here going on a run. Is he going to cross it? He had his chance. He blew it. Although that was nearly a mistake by their guy. That was a mistake by their guy. That was a terrible pass by our guy. We put pressure on them though. You see the way Samuel was shutting down the keeper there. And again, straight away, as soon as we lose the ball, this is the counter press. So as soon as we lose the ball, we're just all over them. We are giving them a little bit more space now, but we blocked the cross. Good play, Simpson. Just imagine Mr. Burns saying that. Dath and Samuel both on 100% pass completion as well, but they've only done 1 and 3 respectively. No, 3 and 1 respectively. Which way round did I say them? Samuel and Dath, I think it was. That's good play. Again, that's a measured pass. That isn't just hit and hope. He's picked him out there. That's very good play. This is the kind of football I like to watch us play. Now don't blow it. Alright, I'll take the throw from there. Should never settle for a set piece really, but considering how heavy that touch was from Dath. Samuel's header. Oh, I thought that might have crept in. That was very close. Yanko kicks it long once more. Smith-Brown didn't even try and win that header there. That's a bit disappointing. He's out for this one though. And that's a good block. No! Hunt's record! No! 95%! Oh, that's annoying. And then a foul from Smith-Brown. This game goes from bad to worse, doesn't it? I'm going to have to bring Hunt off now, put O'Loughlin on. His career's over. I'm going to release him after this match. And he's committed a foul. Oh, his head's gone. He's all over the shop. Oh, it's Yazici. That's his name. And he's just hit the post. I didn't see the I before the C. Robertson going along, eh? Yeah, you're not... This is where, again, if you've got your pace match plan for a pacier team, we've got Samuel up front. He's not the tallest. I think he's like 5'8", something like that. Why would you pump it long to him? That's when it comes in handy. So even when you're attacking, it should be distribute to flanks rather than trying to kick it to target man or, you know, over the defence. Because he's not going to win it. Right, Sellers to Henry. Purrington, which sounds like where my cat goes every time I give him fuss. Samuel. Simpson, who tried to kick it back to Samuel, who definitely wasn't there. What a waste again. That was good pressure from Samuel there, though. That's where you can turn a game. We actually, I think it was Carter, scored a goal like that, closed down the keeper. The keeper kicked it off him and it went in. Fitzhugh back to Smith-Brown. That's a tidy cross. Oh, good header, Wilson as well. Coming in on the back post there. So I'm not bringing him... I won't bring him off because of his passing record, but I am tempted to bring Hunt off because of his condition. He's down to 76. We got a while, yeah. I'll probably wait till around the 70th, 75th minute. I'm just wondering who to bring on, because realistically it'll probably be O'Loughlin and do a like for like, but there is a chance that if we're still drawing by then, we'll be switching to a more attacking formation. So it might end up being maybe Bennett, who can play as a third striker towards the end. The next 15 minutes or so of this game are crucial. Feels weird to actually manage the team again. It's been so long since I've directly managed a team during the match. Normally I just let the match plan take care of it. Set up the different scenarios. I do the more lazy style of management in that instance. Sellers to Westlake. Smith-Brown, good challenge. Daft doesn't get it, but Hunt does. That's a nice pass as well. Samuel let it run for some reason, but he did get onto it, so he has good faith in his own pace. Options running out, although Simpson with a good run here too. And that was unlucky. That was a legitimate attempt to cross the ball there. I don't think he was trying to settle for a throw-in or anything. Smith-Brown with the throw to Wilson. Now that looked like he was trying to win a throw. That didn't look like he was crossing to anyone. Yeah, the assistant feedback isn't that useful. It's the same as it was before. Win that. Great. Look at that. Rose like a salmon. Win that. Nah, he's got to be careful actually, Wilson. He's on a yellow. Get out to him, Simpson. That's it. Beautiful. Great challenge. He is quick, Simpson. That's why I don't mind him playing that wing-back role, because he can get forward and back pretty quickly. And he knows how to block a cross as well. Not once, but twice. Come on, lads. Keep it going. Into the 60s now. Simpson again winning it. Launches it long. not quite central enough for Samuel to run onto. Samuel was the only player forward during that. You'd think maybe Fitzhugh would have stayed forward as well, but I guess not. Wilkinson, no nonsense. That's exactly what he's there for. No messing around with it, just get it out. I see one Hatfield fan made the trip to Bideford. Bideford's a long way away. It's down in Devon, I want to say. Let me check that. Might be Dorset. No, it's Devon. So this is where we're only 1 or 2 leagues now. I think we're 1 league below the National League North-South level. So it's still regionalised by North-South, but you can see we've got teams like Weston-super-Mare, Bath, Oxford City, Bideford, Slough, Truro. Truro! You can't get further away from here than Truro. So the travel expenses have gone up considerably. That might be one of the reasons why the club is starting to leak money a bit more. That was a good header from Samuel there. Fitzhugh, you fool. That was an awful pass. Got away with that one. That really wasn't a good pass. Right, Smith-Brown throws it to Hunt. Oh, his pass record is gone completely now. 92%. I think he has still got the highest out of the starters, though. I know Vincent's up to 95. One of you just shoot. 12 shots, 7 on target. I don't even remember oh, Fitzhugh had that one shot that went over the bar, but I don't remember us having any other shots. That would have been a good cross if Woodson was playing there. Man alive. Go chase it down. Go chase it down. Force the error. There we go. That wasn't so hard, was it? We win back possession. Hopefully we'll hold on to it now. Smith-Brown with the throw. Throws it to Lawson. I mean, what is that? What actually is that? Win that, Luke. There we go. Finds Vincent. Nice touch. Wilson. Back to Vincent. Play it to Simpson. No. Samuel. Is he going to shoot? No, he doesn't even get it. Corner, though. So that's one for Vincent to swing in. We've got 2 dominant centre-backs in there. Oh, how did that not go in? Was he offside? Okay, he was offside, so it would have counted. But how did that not go in? I think that was Wilson headed it back across, and it was definitely Samuel who took the shot. We've managed to win it back here as well. Have a go, have a go. Yes! Come on! Fitzhugh's 15th goal of the season. I criticise him like he's had a bad season. He really hasn't. He's had a great season, but I know he can do better. Look at that. Keeper kicked it straight to Samuel. Found Fitzhugh. Wilson here. Fitzhugh just holds his run. Samuel pulls the defender away. And that is a very nice finish into the bottom corner there. I'm very happy with that. He's not offside. Get on with it. Good stuff. Right, we should switch to the more defensive strat for the next 10 minutes now. Wilson plays it long. That could have been a good ball. It wasn't on that instance, but next time. Yay, careful, Vincent. Purrington. Great header, Simpson. And Wilkinson finishing the job. That's how you do it. Why is it making subs again? I didn't tell you to do that. It's not ticked. That's it ticked. That's it not ticked. I think that's just screwed me, that. Because I can't bring Hunt off now. And also they brought Stokes on to play left back, sure, but that was a like for like, and we're about to go into a defensive formation in the 75th minute. Oh, for God's sake. So what would it be? Simpson at right wing back, Wilkinson, Davey and Stokes at left, full back, at centre back. So who's going to play left wing back? Vincent maybe? Oh, then that was a stupid sub. What was his rating? 6.8, and his condition was 85. There was no need to bring him off. No need at all. Stokes is just wasting it. At least kick it up the field if you're going to do something stupid like that. He'll give away a penalty. You watch. He's certainly given away set pieces. Cross comes in. We got a bit lucky there. Stokes with this one. Someone show him short. It's not good. Vincent did very well to win that back. Fitzhugh to Vincent. No one there. He played it between the pair of them. We've seen Aaron Simpson getting skinned all too often today. That might be something I'll have to work on as well then. I think every season now pretty much I'm going to have to look at my defence. Ekpyong is going to be a mainstay, but the rest of them, if I could bring Davey back, I suppose he'd stay in his role. But Smith-Brown, he's sort of getting to that stage now where we might be getting better than he can be. Simpson's done well, but again, it's about levels. And Stokes is just, I'm not happy with him. And it's not just this game, by the way. It's been a couple of games where he's just not really done it for me. Corner ball. I think they've taken Bakary off. Oh no, there he is. He looks different. He looks shorter. Oi, oi, oi. That would have been a bad one to concede. Right, play it short. That's it. What is the point of that? We got a free kick at least. No, they got a free kick. The 2-foot dwarf has managed to foul one of their centre-backs. That's incredible. Henry to Sellers. Simpson there. He ain't getting skinned again. No, no, no. Although he turned completely the wrong way there. He should have gone down the touchline. Oh, Fitzhugh. Can we just have a group meeting, please, and agree to stop giving it back to them all the time? Win that. That's it. Davies been immense in the air. So good. The goal he scored was a header, by the way, as I'm sure you could guess. Oh, I thought that was going in. That was a great save. They've matched us. Stats-wise, they have matched us. They are 5th in the league, so I'll give them some credit. But the points gap suggests we should be wiping the floor with them right now, and we're just not. Oh, what is that? So wasteful. Come on, lads. We are still putting a bit of a high press on them. We must have swapped to the more defensive style of this formation now. Maybe that'll happen in a second. Should have happened by now. Yeah, should have happened by now. Good block. Stokes finally doing something good with his fat arse. That's good play from Dath as well. Now that's definitely him trying to win a set piece there. Hunt with the free kick. Into the middle, Wilkinson lost the header. Now they've all got to get back. Good thing is we've got 3 men back, so we still kind of outnumber them. And Wilkinson's doing a really good job of tracking here, and that's a great challenge. In fact, that was Fitzhugh, wasn't Wilkinson. Where did I get Wilkinson from? Great play, Fitzhugh. That is a captain's tackle, that. Come back, made the challenge, won it. And he's made the block there as well. Alright, we have changed formation. We've gone for the smiley face. I think when I made the match plan, I had these two the wrong way around, so I've switched them. So this is the one you want in this instance, and then when it gets to the sudden death part of the match, 85th minute onwards, the 2 central midfielders drop back deeper, and I think the 2 wide players do as well. So right now we've got Stokes, Wilkinson, Davey as the centre backs, and then yeah, Vincent and Simpson as the wing backs. Pretty sure Simpson fouled his man there. Ref didn't give that for some reason. And then we've got Fitzhugh on the right, Dath on the left, Samuel up front. Wilson's playing as a central midfielder. And that's wasteful from Wilkinson and Robertson. Come on, boys. It's not a good match to watch, but it's a good result if we get it. It's one step closer to promotion. Fitzhugh, that's a nice pass. Unlucky Dath. That's a very nice pass from Davey. I don't know whether he meant it, but it certainly worked. And that's a foul. That is very good play. That's a really good way to kill the opposition team when they try and counter-attack. There's a ball kicking noise. I don't know what's going on there. There we go, it's fixed it. What are you doing, Hunt? At least play it to someone at the corner flag. Now we're all out of position. Come on. Nope. Alright, captain's challenge. Taking one for the team there. He's not been booked for that. I find that quite surprising. Ah. Lovely drink. Didn't fancy picking that one up. Robertson. Apparently not. Careful, Archie. Great header. Davey again. How's he only got a 6.8? He's won everything. Fitzhugh's got an 8.3, pretty much because he scored the goal. Samuel chasing it down, forced the mistake. Ish. Fitzhugh almost won that. Great challenge, Simpson. He is going to keep it in. Davey again! He just won it again. Oh, offside. We got to be careful of that. Alright, start wasting a little bit of time now, lads. That's it. That's it. Just pass rings round them. Inside? No? Okay. No, not like that, you douchebag. One of you. Just go back to the keeper in that situation. Just send it home. Davey again winning it. Wilson's flick. Fitzhugh gets. Plays it behind Hunt. I'd have left that to Vincent at that point, but there we go. They keep pumping long balls up to Samuel. How he's winning these, I do not know. I'm very impressed, though. Davey again, doing what Davey does best. Good play, Wilson. Good play, Wilson. Come on, lads. We're 5 minutes away. Another long ball towards the little guy. Come on, boys. Good play, good play, good play. Vincent on the overlap if you need him. That's a good one, though. That's a good one. No! Wasteful. So wasteful. You're lucky we've got Davey in defence. Let's just put it that way. Oh, he's just... again. He's won it again. He's good on the ground too, as you can see. There's room down the right, if you can get it there. It's a great pass. Go on. Go on, hit it. Hit it. Oh, unlucky. Oh, Johnny Hunt's come on for them. Ex-Stevenage again. There we go. We've gone uber defensive now. So we've got 4 midfielders. 4 defenders, technically, although 2 of them are wing-backs. And just the one up front. I used to have none up front and with the attacking midfielder, but I decided to have one up front because you never know. If you're fighting with your backs against the wall and you get the ball away and your striker runs through, you could end up just sealing the match anyway. Let's see what happens here. They've gone 3 up top as well, so... it's their 3 against our 6, basically. Technically 7. If you pull everyone back. I mean, it's 9 if you pull absolutely everyone back. Good pass. So who's playing where now? Robertson in goal. That much is always the same. Back 3 of Stokes, Simpson, Davey. Don't know if I like Simpson there. And then Vincent at right wing back. Wilkinson and Dath as the defence midfielders. Hunt at left wing back, Samuel and Fitzhugh as the central midfielders, and then Wilson up top. Wilson up top I'm okay with. Because the last thing I need is him getting sent off. Mind you, Davies on a yellow as well. Alright, Bakary. Good block, Hunt. Do it again. Do it again. Oh no. Wilkinson, good header. Yeah. Again, it doesn't matter how many you have back. If they get a long shot like that, the worst thing that happens, it will deflect in. The best thing that will happen is it will go wide like that. 3 minutes. Come on, boys. 3 minutes. We can do this. Wasting time, that's good. Robertson's clean, no yellow cards, so he can waste quite a bit of time if he wants to. He kicked that a little too hard for my liking. Good kick, Daff. Yeah, that's a good one. Just get it away. Get it out of play. Try and get it in the opposition half as well. He basically did all of those things. We're just suffocating the life out of this match now. That's what you have to do in these scenarios. Stokes rose well there. That's a good block as well, to be fair. He's not done that bad since he came on. I'll give him some credit. 6.6 though. Not the best. He's only run 2k. Compare that to Simpson, who's run 12k. Samuel, that's a nice pass. Wilson does very well to bring that down. Finds Samuel again. Wilkinson to Fitzhugh. Back to Wilkinson. Go wide right. Or do that. That almost worked. Offside. Good play. How can they... We've got 7 players back. How could you end up offside? You'd think law of averages, one of them would be playing him onside, but nope. We got a very well disciplined defence, it seems. Simpson to Stokes, to Simpson, to Stokes. Play it back to the keeper. That's it. Wide left. Not that wide left. I meant play it to Hunt, you Burke. That's just stupid. If you're going to kick it into touch, at least do it in the opposition half. Get it over the halfway line. Oy vey. I think that came off Stokes, didn't it? Come on, get into shape. Oh, he's gone too long again. The measured passes have gone. That's offside. That's offside. That's offside. Thank you. Is that Johnny Hunt? Why is their left back playing up front? I don't know. Unless they've got 2 J Hunts. There we go. Not the match I was hoping for. I was hoping we'd win like 3-0 or something like that and make it a bit entertaining. But you kind of got to see different scenarios, different things playing out. The first half was terrible. The second half was a lot better. 8.3 man of the match was Fitzhugh. 7.2 for Davey though. So they gave him a good rating in the end. We remain top of the table. We're 12 points clear with 10 games to go. So we're 12 points clear with 13 points to play for. So we're in a good position. We're not quite Liverpool levels of domination just yet, but we're in a very, very good position. But yeah, hopefully you enjoyed this video. It's a bit different to normal. Let me know in the comments if you want to see more videos like this, or if you just want to go back to key highlights. I can see there being a good argument for both, so I'm interested in hearing what you guys think about that. But until next time, thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to hit the like button if you enjoyed the video, and of course if you're enjoying the series. Drop some comments down below. Let me know ideas for tactics, signings, transfers, all that good stuff. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, be sure to hit the subscribe button. If you have already subscribed to the channel, thank you guys for your continued support. And until next time, I will see you soon.